in the position that I'm in, like in the music business, how to make passive income without royalties, being a producer or engineer. You kind of have to think about that in different ways. So today I'm going to be talking about passive income and how I'm trying to grow mine, or how I am growing my passive income. I was having a conversation like this with someone last night, and it just kind of, sparked my brain again about passive income. And I thought it's a cool topic to do, especially in the position that I'm in, like in the music business, how to make passive income without royalties, being a producer or engineer. You kind of have to think about that in different ways. So yeah, I thought it's interesting to do. The first way, which I'm trying, is Patreon. Now, I did have a little bit of success towards the end of the year with Patreon in the last year. So what I offer on there is like a $4 a month package where artists can get 4 beats from me every single month. So a new beat every single week for $4 a month, which I think is really good. And then another tier, which is like $8, which has the beats plus like a piece of advice every single week, whether that be on recording or branding or marketing, or just like personal stuff. And then a highest tier, which is like $20 a month, which has both of those things plus a mixing discount. So that's really only for my mixing clients. But it's actually cheaper to be a part of that tier. Even if you're just getting 1 song a month mixed by me, it pays for itself from the discount that you'll get on the mix. So I really like how I have it set up. It was going well last year. I got a lot of people in there, but then I did see so many people like dip out of it, which was not good. So I need to think of different ways, like what else can I offer? What do artists like really want on there? So that I can get more people in. I thought the beats was a really good idea. And I do get some people joining every now and then. And I think as my audience grows on YouTube, there'll be just people joining that automatically. But Patreon's a big one. But I need to start thinking about some more ideas about like, what can I actually put on that? How can I add more value to artists? But that's a big one that I've been doing for sure. And then another one which I'm almost done with is, I haven't actually put it out yet, but it's like a client acquisition course for musicians, more towards engineers and producers. Well, it is for engineers and producers who want to do it full time. So yeah, I'm not balling, but I think I'm in the position where I have a lot of value to offer to anyone wanting to get in the same position of me doing it full time. So I was doing like one-on-one lessons, and I did that with a couple people, and they went really well. But obviously, trying to make it passive, I don't want to have to hop on a call every single time, or multiple calls with someone to fulfill that one package deal. So I filmed them all last year, and I'm just busy, almost finished the edits on all the videos now. So they get like a full PDF of the whole course, or the whole outline. The whole course, and then also videos for every single section, so they can actually see like me talking about them. But I just want to make them nice, so I'm taking my time to edit them. Also, now I just got a puppy, so it's been kind of hard to do the edits on top of all the work I'm already doing, because he needs a lot of time and attention, and I don't like putting him in his crate for that long, although I have to sometimes. But that's another big one that's going to be coming out probably in a couple months. That I'm really excited for, and I think I'm gonna do some marketing and promo on it. But I think also as my audience grows and more people know about me, that's something that will definitely grow. And it's at a nice price point for me too. I'm not sure what I'm gonna price it at yet. I think from like what I was thinking about, firstly I said $1,000, but I think I took it down a little bit to maybe like $500 or $700. And I think that's very fair, given the information and how in-depth the course is. It's literally everything I've learned in the last like 5 years of doing it full time. So I think, paying $500 or $700 for that, which is like a quarter of what you could earn a month, is very reasonable. And it's also nice for me, because if I can get a couple of those sales a month, that's a decent chunk of income that's relatively passive. Obviously I've had to put in the work initially to make the PDF, film the videos, edit the videos, put it all out, but once it's up, then it does become passive. But yeah, so I think those are the 2 big things that I can think about right now that's like passive income for me, is growing the Patreon and doing that. I did make the artist acceleration bundle, but I don't think there's enough value in there for someone to buy it, for artists to buy it. So I do need to kind of revise that, maybe put it at a cheaper price point. I made like a bunch of beat packs, and then you get all the presets with it. an artist success bundle, like a couple PDFs on different topics. But I think I do need to drop that price point as well to make it more desirable. So that, I think right now it's at $500. But I think if I put it at like $100 or $200, that would be a very, very good deal. And obviously it's not as much for me per sale. Like $100 to $200 is not, gonna change my month. But I think if I put it there, more people will be interested in it. And I can at least, if I get 5 people in that a month, then it's $200. It's another $1,000 a month. So it's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that till I kind of hopped on this, but I think I'm gonna revise that and just drop the price a little bit, because I do think it's a bit expensive for like the value, especially just because nowadays you can lease beats, or most people just get them for free and rip them. So I think just having them at a more affordable price point will be good for artists. So that's another thing that I'm doing to grow passive income. And then with my album deals, they've been really popping off, which has been great. Since I started doing it in January, got 1 sale in the album deals in January, 1 in February, and I got 2 this month, which is big. It's like $1,500 for me, like this month, just from the album deals, just mixing 2 albums. And the mixing doesn't take me an enormous amount of time, so it's really worth what I'm getting from it. But with that as well, I was talking to my friend who's also a producer and engineer, and I'm trying to see how I can really push that to get it to the point where I can just outsource some of the work or a lot of the work to him for mixing. And obviously his mixing is the same quality as mine, which is something that's important. I don't want someone paying for an album deal expecting good mixes and then getting bad quality, but he's good at what he does as well. So and then that would be more passive for me as well, because I just have to close the deal. Then he handles all the work and getting it to the client, the artist. And then I just take a percentage of that, obviously. So that's another thing that I'm trying to do to get more passive income. I really want to try and grow that. I'm kind of stumped on like how to get more interest for that, because if they're $500 right now per album, which artists seem to really actually have a lot of interest in. But yeah, I think maybe I just need to promote it more, make a bunch of shorts and reels, and just have like a kind of how I do with my album deals, or what this is the album deals, but like a consistent time for posting each month. But maybe instead of each month, I should post like a reel or a short about it like each week or something. But yeah, I have such good infrastructure, man, like with my website, and also like the presets. That was actually another thing, like this month I got some really cool just surprise sales that were passive that I don't normally get. Like I don't normally really sell beat leases on BeatStars at all, but this month someone bought an exclusive for like $300. So I was like, that's awesome. That money is stuck in PayPal right now because it was my old PayPal and I forgot to unlink it, and they limited my account indefinitely. So I can probably only get that money in 6 months, if at all, which was annoying because it is $300. But that was nice to get, And then also someone bought like my presets bundle, which hadn't happened before. So that was like another $250. So like $550 this month that I didn't have to work for, which is a decent amount, It's really cool. So like I have been doing, I'm gonna keep making all the reels about my beats. Well, that's something I just actually did incorporate. Like instead of just cutting my reels from my long form content or my shorts from my long form content, I'm starting to actually just make short form content, and then just post that. So that's something I started like last week, and I'm gonna be doing like 10 of those a week, creating about 10 of those a week. So that'll be really good, to promote the beats, to give out a couple free beats to grow my audience. I think that's going to help with getting some more passive like beat sales, like lease sales or exclusives. The preset bundle, that was a one-off thing that was nice that happened. I'm not really too worried about pushing that right now. I'd rather focus on other things because I'm juggling a lot here, but that's something maybe I can address in a little bit and also see how I can promote that better. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do now, like to get everything more passive. And it's not because like I don't have like a lot of time, because honestly I do have a decent amount of free time now, even with all the paid work that I have to do. But it's really just about growing my income, and then having even more free time to think about what's next, what the next big step is for me and the business. So maybe at some point when I get a big enough audience on YouTube, I can start selling merch and stuff. I think that'll be really cool. But yeah, that's just a little rant about passive income. It'd be different if you're watching this from an artist perspective. I would say if you are an artist, push the Patreon route. Make a Patreon, offer exclusive content or songs that you don't release anywhere else. Do the merch thing as an artist. And yeah, think about other little niche things that you can do. But that's kind of, as an engineer and as a producer, that's kind of where I'm coming from and what I'm trying to do to grow my passive income. Yeah, like I said, not that things are overwhelming now, but I just think that it's time for me to like I have been doing over the last couple of years, just next step, more income, more income, more income. So I think doing that passively is kind of the way to go. Because if I do take on a lot more paid work, it might start to get a little bit overwhelming and a little bit, not unfulfilling, but just overwhelming, I guess. So yeah, I'm really trying to focus on the passive income route. But yeah, that's a little rant about that. If you guys watch this, let me know if you have a business or a personal brand, what you're doing to try and generate more passive income or passive streams of income. And let me know what you thought about mine, if you think the Patreon's a good idea, or the course that I'm releasing, or anything else like that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Peace.